Hi, my name is Zinat and welcome to my video presentation for assignment 3 part 2 ACIT 2420. In this assignment, I configured two Arch Linux servers, set up a load balancer and implemented both web file server functionality. This video will demonstrate the setup process, explain the purpose of each step, show the results in action and address challenges and solutions along the way. Let's get started. Two droplets, Arc Server 1 and Arc Server 2 with the tag web, the load balancer setup. Load balancer setup highlights the health check status and connected droplets. Let's start by understanding the directory structure and the scripts I have used for each server. The server setup is based on the following directory structure, which organizes the files efficiently. The bin directory contains generate index script, which dynamically generates the index.html file stored in the HTML documentary. The documents directory hold files like file 1 and file 2 served by the file server. Now let's go in the assignment folder. So this is the assignment folder. Then I'm navigating to the server setup.sh. The server setup.sh script automates the setup process. Let me walk you through its key components. Root user check ensures the script run as root using $EUID, exits if not. Setting up a WebGen server. Now variables defines user directories and files for the WebGen server setup. Now system user creation. User add -r is to create a system account without login permission, which means it adds a system user WebGen with restricted login. Now here the directory setup. mkdir-p is to create parent directories if they don't exist. Here it creates the necessary directories, bin, html and documents. File management copies a script, generate index to varlib webgen bin, creates file 1 and file 2 with sample, creates file 1 and file 2 with sample content in varlib webgen documents. Ownership setup setup chown-r to change ownership recursively. Here sets ownership of all created files and directories to WebGen. Now setting up generate index service and timer. The generate index script is responsible for dynamically creating the index.html file. To ensure the generate index script runs daily without manual intervention, I configured a systemd service and timer. Service file, here creates a systemd service file to run the generate index script. User and group runs the service under webgen. Exec start defines the script path to execute. Working directory specifies the services working directory. Timer file creates a systemd timer to trigger the service daily at 5 a.m. Here on calendar equal star 5 o'clock specifies the daily trigger time. Persistent equal to true ensures the timer runs even if the system was down during a scheduled time. Systemd setup reloads. Here this comment to reload daemons to recognize new unit files. Systemctl enable -- now generate index dot timer is to enables and start the systemd unit immediately. Here it is used to enable and start the timer immediately. Now task 3, installing and configuring nginx. Nginx servers nginx serves two main purposes. As a web server, it delivers the dynamically generated index.html file. As a file server, it lists and provides access to files in the documents directory. Install nginx uses a pacman to install nginx on arch linux -syu is to update the system -- no confirm is to auto confirm prompts. Configuration changes. Update nginx.conf to use webgen as the worker user. Disable meme types to reduce conflicts. Set up directories, block levels, sites available and site enabled. Server block. Here is the server block. Configures the server to port 80. It will listen to port 80. Serve files from var leave webgen html default root. Sets up directories for server block, sites available. Sorry, I did a mistake looking here. Provide directory listing for file path. Now here this is to links the new server block file and restart nginx. Now let's move to this is to restart and start and enable. Now move to task 4. Install efw. Install the efw firewall using pacman. Enable efw starts the efw service and firewall rules. Allows SSS port 22 and HTTP port 80. Limits efw to enable with --force and verifies the status. This script automate this this scripts automates the setup of a minimal web server complete with a custom user, systemd service, an nginx server, and a secure firewall. Now generate index script. The generate index script, which was given is responsible for dynamically creating the index.html file. It gathers system information, like the kernel version, OS operating system name, operating system name. আমার মনে কি it's okay. And public IP address. Now after downloading, to run the server setup.sh manually, use sudo chmod +x generate underscore index, then sudo chmod +x server underscore setup.sh, and to execute sudo dot /server setup.sh. Then it will execute the server setup.sh. To see if the timers is working, run this command. Yeah, we can see the time. It says it will be executed next on 5. Then now this command is to check the service execution log. Now I am going to the IP address of my ARC server 1. So this is the IP address for my ARC server 1, and here is the thing. So it shows the information, and when for the ARC server 1, the files, so you can download from here file 1 and open it. You can even see the content. It shows the content here. Yeah. Then now I'm moving to the ARC server 2. Here is my ARC server 2. Those shows the content of index.html generated by generate index. Now it is with the ARC server 2 IP address. You can see this, and now I'm moving to the files page. So you can even download files from here, and you can see the content. Same way you can delete. Then now I'm moving to the load balancer's IP address. This is the load balancer's IP address. When I'm going to here, then it shows the information from the ARC server 1. And if you go to the files directory, then also serving the files from the load balancer. And right now the load balancer is showing the information from ARC server 1. So you can see this IP, and to show the content from ARC server 2, I will have to make the server down for ARC server 1. For that, so in ARC server 1, I am typing this command to stop the nginx service. Yeah. Then when I am refreshing the browser for the load balancer, it shows traffic is redirected to ARC server 2 with this IP address. You see this IP address, that's from arc server 2. uh, when I stop Nginx on Arc server 1, the load balancer redirects traffic to Arc server 2. That's the thing. Thank you.